Why did that story go to a level 5? I knew it was going to level 5. I was telling Milo, I said, man, I know that's going to level 5.
Yeah. Anybody?
I mean, it was on every channel all day.
I was getting calls from folks back down south.
Telling you about this story.
Telling me stuff about
and
the
Crystal
story.
even knew about it. Crystal didn't even watch TV.
I work with some people with special needs.
Yeah.
I had one of my clients come tell me stuff about the story.
Wow. Every channel, and I was like, okay, now, I was wondering now, would the story have went this big if he'd have been a gray dude?
You know it wouldn't have.
Now, they would have told us about it, but they wouldn't have made it live. They wouldn't have made it dramatic. They wouldn't have made you have emotional ties. Either side you was on, whether you was like cheering him on or you was like, get that killer. They wouldn't have made the motion. They brought that out.
Because we don't know what the story is. All we know is that there was something that man had to say that LAPD didn't want said.
And when he was on the run, right, it was amazing to see people. Now, a lot of y'all don't know about LAPD, but I've had experience with them, and I don't have nothing against the police. I don't have nothing against the police. I've lived in Mississippi. I've lived in Ohio.
Yep.
I lived in Oklahoma.
Really now?
I lived in Wisconsin, and I've had dealings with the police and everywhere. Not because I broke the law, but, speeding, pulling, that type of stuff. They just pulling me over because, But they were still all respectable, even if they was pulling me over just to check and see if I was a brother who had it, But the only place ever been pulled over by the police and they show you no respect. They don't even care you're an American citizen. They treat you like you from a third world country is LAPD. So I'm going to be biased. So even though I knew that brother had killed some people, or they told us, because I don't even trust it. Maybe LAPD killed him just so they can catch him. Maybe he knew something. They wanted him dead.
Remind you of that other media story, LA Confidential, don't it?
Oh, yeah. That was the movie.
Yeah.
And then they just came out with that new movie, The Gangster Squad, about the LAPD. And folks, let me tell y'all something right now. I don't know y'all just don't get it, man. Great people, y'all just don't get it. I know not all y'all are blind. LAPD ain't no joke. Them is just gangbangers.
But that's why the media
with guns
comes
and badges.
That's why they come out with those movies. They glamorize Gangster Squad. They glamorize good cop, bad cop. There's some level of decency even in the worst cop, because they put that spin on it. So when you do see it in real life, when you are driving down one of them pothole streets, and that's another thing. They always show you the potholes when you in South Central. And since I've been here, I've come to realize that there's potholes on Melrose. It's potholes in Malibu. It's potholes everywhere.
They only gonna show the good.
But they only show the palm trees on those streets.
Oh, right.
But they glamorize it, and so it's in your mind.
And their local media is just ridiculous here. KCAL, KTLA, whatever you call these. Good Day LA. They don't present the news. They present a movie.
Every time.
When if it's level 5, especially if it's a brother, they haven't done one positive story about a black man. I've been watching them closely for 2 or 3 years. They haven't done one positive story about a black person since I've been here, a black male. The only time I seen one positive story was a woman, an older black woman who had like adopted some kids. And like basically she was running a group home, but they were showing all the kids was black, and their mom and daddies was drug addicts, and that's the only time come on. I mean, y'all don't get that.
And this is a whole nother level. I had a girlfriend of mine from back south call me. She says, they asked for the media pull back, so that means they don't want us to see them kill this guy. So, on some level, I think most of our audiences, and even people who not our audience yet, because once y'all hear about us, you coming, they see some of these things. Now that we're sitting here in the middle of it, it's like a 7-layer salad or something. Don't you looking at the first top layers, but it's some deep
some deep stuff. Just like when they said, he went in there and all of a sudden
Well, I hadn't quite figured out, like I said, the particular person with the mental incapability was telling me how.
Challenge.
Thank you. Was telling me how, according to the media, there's no doubt that it's him. And I said, how do you know? Well, they found his ID next to the body. Let me see. The body burned so to the point that it can't be identified. All you knew was that it was human ashes, but it didn't burn the ID.
But what gets me is I kind of felt sorry for him. And not because he was a sympathetic person. Mm-hmm. I feel sorry for him because he actually thought all that he did was going to make a change. And LAPD, Southern California, they don't give a damn about black people. Southern California, the two most racist places you'll ever find on earth right now is Orange County and Ventura County.
You better believe it.
I mean, they are unbelievable. Y'all just don't even understand what's going on in Southern California. And you better get ready if you're somewhere else, because what usually happens in California is like a guinea pig state.
It's just a trickle-down effect.
So, y'all start seeing all them people, immigrants and all them coming from all over. Pretty soon, they're going to have people turning on y'all. Y'all better be ready.
And don't think that they just, they following your lead and they see, the civil rights movement and we use these things, but
And you think, what was you dumbass gangbangers doing? Y'all some dumbass niggas killing each other over colors. And now look at you. Can't even live in your own damn neighborhoods and stuff, you dumb motherfucker.
I grew up in the heart of the Deep South.
Stop.
I grew up in the heart of the Deep South, Nerdy. And I was never called a nigga until I was in Southern California. Never called a nigga till then. I was at
You heard that, Snoop Dogg? Up there promoting gangbanging. Now people in the South trying to claim colors and stuff. What kind of stuff is that? I went back to Alabama and I was like, what? Nigga, just 30 years ago, your daddy and your uncles was running from the Klan. It was dealing with the Klan. Let me say it like that.
Yeah.
And now you want to look at another black man? And we better talk about this.
This is my final word on. I'm gonna tell y'all like I tell my young people, like I tell my nephews. Y'all, there's enough hate in this world for y'all to never, ever, ever fight each other. What you do is you band together and beat somebody else's ass.
And so that's it for this week.
Tune in next time when we talk about Justin Bieber and what he's doing to your community.
Peace.
Peace.